On the run, it's Bush. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Good. 180. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Check.
They'll run it with Bush. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
70, Indy.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for, and across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead. Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation. Or go 4 verticals because why not? Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter. I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half. We'll see if they do just that. They run again with Breida. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
51, Mike 51. Now watch one. Hey, wahoo!
He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down. Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. There he goes, right side, and touchdown. That'll go down as an 84-yard punt return as they have taken the lead. When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. Oh, this is blocked. And the Niners have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful. Oftentimes when you give up a touchdown, it's really a deflation for your entire unit. And the special teams crew, when they run out there, they still feel it. And maybe they don't go after it so much. Instead, they gave great effort there, blocked the extra point, and really gave them a lift after giving up the score. Yeah, gave up the touchdown, lost the lead, but a nice job to get in there and block it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Check 31, check 31.
Get it.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll toss it to Breida. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Hey, high 7.
2nd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. Hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, it's Bush. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. Touchdown! A great play there. 44 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 37-yard line.
We go. 90 Wolf. Hey, exit.
51.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
What's that?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
80 weapon.
I'm trying to collect. SOS.
They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A big play there. 61 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Here's Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Oh, you got D?
They'll set up a throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far, and he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A gain there of 21 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
180! Mike 5-4. Double dog. That's the way. Alert flare. Kill.
They'll run on 1st down. Bush. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
33.
Mayfield to throw it. And Pascal's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
180.
They'll hand it off to Bush. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They'll go again with Bush. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Will Watson for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 22-yard line.
Down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. They'll set up to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
First down, Mars.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A first down throw for Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On second down, it's Bush. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 34 yards there at a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL-caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded inside the 5. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The amount of points that